first one up on the tee is Tiger Woods and his new brand. I had this discussion with a person probably about a year ago when Tiger was coming back from the accident that he had where he crashed the car and severely injured his ankle and his leg. And when Tiger started wearing the FootJoy shoe, I was telling a comrade, a buddy of mine, I said, I don't see how his marriage or his partnership or his endorsement deal with Nike can remain. I didn't see a way in which the most prominent athlete in the sport and his biggest brand endorser will wear another product and it be endorsed and sanctioned by the company who pays him the most lucrative amount. He's the face of Nike Golf, and ultimately he wears another product, which in a roundabout kind of way kind of allows the consumer who purchases the product to believe that that product is inferior. And I said this about a year ago. I don't see how that works. But now that we see he has discontinued his relationship and partnership with Nike Golf, he's going to, within the next couple days or weeks, introduce a new brand. But I knew probably about a year ago, this is coming from someone with a business background, an entrepreneur background, that when he started wearing the FootJoy shoe in opposed to the Nike shoe, I just didn't see it was going to work. And then we also discussed at a particular time that I didn't see where Tiger as a brand ambassador was still relevant because of his attendance and his participation in tournaments on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Given his health, given his some of the things that he went through, where he just wasn't viable in contention or even present routinely. The saying goes, the best ability is availability, and it's hard to have a spokesperson of a brand, of an entity, or anything who isn't present consistent enough to market or endorse your product. And I also felt like golf began to get a lot more urbanized and introduce more of the hip hop community, younger community into that space where it didn't require a huge spokesperson, because they were getting a lot of eyeballs to their product, in which they didn't need to tie up so much of their resources, financial, into an endorser, that ultimately the younger, more hip-hop, more chic genre of individuals was going to gravitate to anyway. So I just thought that it was an opportune time for Nike to evaluate their place and their footing, no pun intended, in the marketplace. Understood that the younger, more hip-hop oriented, sports generated athletes who were becoming more involved with the game of golf was ready to take the marketing, the exposure to another level that, in my opinion, that Tiger probably was not going to be able to reach. You look at certain companies like, Buka Foggy, you look at the East Side Boys, you look at a lot of the new companies that even Driver to Wedge, new companies that were upstarts and hitting a certain target market segment that There was no need to maintain such a huge relationship, financial relationship with Tiger, based on, the term we like to use is the bang for the buck. So I knew probably, and I had this discussion probably about a year ago, and I just said, man, I don't see where this goes longer. I don't see where the relationship from a business standpoint is salvageable, and it's not to be redundant, but you have your main ambassador wearing another company's product. I don't see where that works anywhere, and where it made good business sense. But Tiger decided that he's going to launch his brand, and we'll see where it goes. I don't think Nike is going anywhere in the game of golf, in terms of the product line, in terms of the shoe line. There's a lot of media coverage that they generate through different athletes, different revenue streams that will keep them viable in the market. Their style is very retro, and it's introducing individuals who don't play golf to a brand product that is nice and relatively comparative to shoes that people wear every day. They're just golf shoes now. I know a couple friends of mine who have bought golf shoes to wear in their daily wear that didn't know they were golf shoes, just because they like the colorway, they like the way they look, they like that they didn't see this colorway in another shoe, so they just bought the golf shoe. And I just said, oh man, okay, I can see where this is going. So I just wish both entities luck. I don't think they need luck. They got skill and talent. So I know both entities are going to do well. Tiger has a loyal following. Nike has a large following. It was a marriage that was, hand in glove with each other. And we'll see where both those two conglomerates go from here.